Good morning, YouTube family. Welcome to a new video. So today we are 15, I believe. Yes, 15 days out from our show. And today's video is going to be another full day of eating. Obviously, you guys can tell that from the title of the video, but I actually talked about this in my previous one, so if you haven't watched the previous one, go check it out. But I did my check-in with my coach previous video, which the previous video was filmed yesterday at 16 days out, and he gave me a diet break day today. So today is going to consist of essentially a refeed day, diet break day, whatever you want to call it, but we get more food today. And so the second video of this series, episode 2, I had posted up a full day of eating with my baseline diet, which was 260 carb, 50 fat, and 305 protein, which is 2,710 calories. And today's diet break day consists of 465 grams of carbs, 65 grams of fat, and 300 protein. If I remember off the top of my head correctly, it's 3,645 calories total. And we are going to enjoy the heck out of it today, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. But it's 8:18 right now. We are heading to the grocery store. I don't need to pick up too much. I actually just need to pick up this morning some vegetables because I think I have enough veggies for one meal but not two. And then we're going to get back home. We have a call at 8:45, and we're going to start cooking up some breakfast. So stay tuned for the video. Today, again, is just going to be a full day of eating, so I will talk to you guys here in a bit. We made it, baby. Made it back with the goods. Again, just had to pick up some veggies this morning. Got some asparagus, got some zucchini. Let's see, we got 9 minutes till this call. I'm definitely ready to start making some breakfast, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this all chopped up and get it cooking. This only takes about 20 minutes. I'll show you guys how I prep it. Like, I literally just cut everything up, put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, put some all-purpose seasoning on top, 400 degrees, 20 minutes, and it's perfect. So let's go ahead and get this knocked out now. That way I'm not worrying about that later, and then we'll get into breakfast after that. Here's the finished product. Got the asparagus, got the zucchini. Again, put some seasoning on top. This is the seasoning that I use, just the all-purpose seasoning, a little bit of salt and pepper. But we're gonna grab this, toss it into the oven, and we got it on 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Breakfast is getting ready to go down. We'll walk you guys through what breakfast is gonna consist of. We're going to be doing 35 grams of the carrot cake Elevate, 35 grams of the cookie butter Elevate. We got 2 English muffins going down, 3 eggs. We're gonna do a little bit of pico on the eggs. Gonna be using the Bum Isolate pumpkin cheesecake, half a scoop actually in a shake, the other half for some whey drip. 100 grams of blueberries, and then we'll top off that cream of rice with a dash of cinnamon and a little bit of salt. This right here, just like as a comparison,
Starting off the day with 125 grams of carbs, 18 grams of fat, and 80 grams of protein. This is a massive, massive meal, 965 calories, and I am stoked. So let's go ahead and get this made, and I will show you guys the finished product here in just a second. Okay, so breakfast is served. This looks insane. Biggest breakfast I've had in a long time. Currently on my work call, but not having to talk or anything just yet. But again, quick run through again here. 35 grams of the carrot cake cream of rice, 35 grams of the cookie butter cream of rice mixed together, 2 English muffins, 3 eggs, serving size of pico, 60 grams of pumpkin cheesecake protein, and again, half of that is in the shaker, other half on top of the cream of rice, and then 100 grams of blueberries. This is 125 grams of carbs, 18 grams of fat, and 79 grams of protein, 965 calories. I don't know if you guys are able to see that, but we're using MyFitnessPal to track things today, just so you guys can see the exact macros of everything. But I'm gonna jump into this, finish up this work call, and then I will touch base with you guys here in a little bit for meal 2. So it is a couple hours later in the day. That is not right. 12:27 is the time. Breakfast this morning was phenomenal, and it absolutely wiped me out. I went into a most definite, what you could call food coma after that. We had breakfast, I think, around like 9:30, finished up probably about 9:45. I laid on the couch for a couple of minutes just to chill, was sipping on my coffee, and the next thing you know, I'm cached for about an hour and a half. But honestly, it was nice because with diet break days like today, one of the biggest things I have to do also is reduce my step count and my activity level. So outside of training today, I have to make sure I don't hit as many steps and try to cut it in half. And so it's honestly a good thing for me to do. And again, guys, just with us being 15 days out from stepping on stage, energy levels are definitely at an all-time low right now. So having that ability to take a little bit of a nap was phenomenal. But with it all being said, we are now jumping into meal 2. So let me flip this around and show you guys. Meal 2 is going to be your basic bodybuilder meal. We are going to have 275 grams of basmati rice. We're going to be doing 170 grams of grilled chicken. And then we are going to be doing 100 grams of zucchini. I'm also going to finish up my coffee from earlier that I did not finish because I fell asleep. And then we're also going to have to toss on top of this 2 salt packets. So let's get this made up. So meal 2 put together. Looks really, really good. Again, finishing up coffee from earlier. Also got 25 ounces of water I'm gonna drink throughout this this meal and get a little bit of work done just to keep getting hydrated, or focusing on hydration, I should say, before shaking. That was weird. Anyways, so again, guys, to recap, this is meal 2. 275 grams of rice, 170 grams of grilled chicken, and 100 grams of zucchini. I've got 2 salt packets on top of this as well. This is 80 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, and 61 grams of protein. And this is also going to be not just meal 2, but this is going to be our pre workout meal. This is your basic bodybuilder meal right here. But I'm gonna get this down and then start knocking out some of these things on my checklist for today. It's 12:38. I'm hoping to get to the gym about 1:45 or so. So we're gonna get this down, go smash a training session, and I'll see you guys back for meal number 3, post-workout meal. So workout complete. It is 5:30. I'm actually out here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, which is about an hour and a half, hour 45 away from my place. But we did just have a great workout. We definitely put the food to use. Got an awesome pump. Might potentially toss some clips in here. The clips I filmed though were for Instagram, so the landscape might be a little bit off, but might toss them in here, so at least some of the posing at the end. But overall, had a phenomenal session. We are now putting down the meal 3 of the day, post-workout meal. Let's see here. This meal is 93.7 lean ground turkey. It is 182 grams of 93.7 lean ground turkey. And I got 250 grams of basmati rice. And we got 2 salt packets on top of it. That is it. This is 70 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 43 grams of protein. So with that being said, got to get this down. I'm going to have to do the old-fashioned drive and eat because I am about 14 minutes away from my appointment for work. And it's showing my ETA is 5:51, and I can't sit here and eat or I'll be late. So gonna get this meal down, and then after the appointment, we're gonna head back home, and that's where meal 4 is gonna take place. Mid-drive, absolutely annihilating the meal. But wanted to show you guys, not that this is like a part of the full day of eating or anything, but getting in the Bum Energy. This is again the iced tea lemonade flavor. Absolutely phenomenal flavor. I like it because like a lot of these energy drinks, you know, they have the carbonated water in them, but a lot of them, they taste super carbonated, right? And it like making me burp, TMI, but these are so good. Like I don't taste the carbonation. My girlfriend's the same way actually. She does not like the carbonation either, and she likes these a lot. So this is, I had my coffee this morning, having this now going into the appointment, and then have some of my supplements I'm going to take as well too, just to get the mind right. Brain supplement, adrenal core supplement. But just want to share that with you guys too. Meal is tasting phenomenal. But my body's just running through this food, y'all. Like I am hungry as all get out, but good thing I have an appointment because it'll keep me away from food for a little bit because I got 2 meals left, so got to save room for later. We have made it back to the crib. It is 7:45 p.m. and we have meal 4 on the day going down. So I've got this and one more meal. I was gonna flip them, but I realized, and just like for me, later in the day, I get kind of like the more craving feeling, like wanting something more maybe sweet versus savory. So my other meal, which will be one of my bigger meals of the day, I'm saving that for a little bit. I'm excited to show you guys that one. It's going to be very similar to breakfast. No eggs or anything like that, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. Jumping ahead of myself, but this is again meal 4 here. We have 165 grams of grilled chicken, 200 grams of basmati rice, and 100 grams of asparagus. And this meal comes out to 60 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, and 59 grams of protein. So got 2 salt packets on top of this as well. And then just as a part of, I guess, the full day of eating, it's probably good to know water intake for me right now. My water intake has to be 5 liters of water per day, which is roughly about 169 fluid ounces of water. And we're at about 121 ounces right now. So still have what, 48 ounces or so of water to go. So I'll probably go make 12 ounces to get down with this meal, but I'm very hungry. So gonna eat this, and then the previous YouTube video, I'm hoping to get that finished up from an editing perspective here tonight. And then after that, we'll be jumping into our final meal of the day, which I cannot wait for. Probably going to have that around 9 or so if I can actually hold myself off until then. But meal 4 going down. You guys have seen the macros. I'll have those on the screen as always. And then, yeah, we got one more meal after this. So meal 4 of 5. Let's get it done. So it's actually the next day. As y'all saw, I ended up taking a video of my final meal with my phone last night because I had the camera connected to the computer, was uploading some stuff, getting a reel edited, and couldn't unplug it because it would have messed with it, blah, blah, blah. But took that final video for you guys to show you what meal 5 looked like, and to get the final details of the full day of eating today on the diet break. That final meal that you guys saw consisted of about 53 grams of the Cookie Butter Elevate cream of rice, 53 grams of the salted caramel cream of rice. It was about a scoop and a half of the red velvet protein powder, 2 rice cakes, 25 grams of almond butter, and 85 grams of blueberries. The total macros for that meal was 129 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat, and 58 grams of protein. So in total on the day, we hit our macros to a T: 465 carb, 65 fat, and 300 total grams of protein, which gave us a total caloric intake of 3,645 calories on the day for the full diet break day. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are not already, and as I've mentioned on the previous videos too, don't be afraid to leave some comments down below on things you guys would like to see, whether it's certain training with workouts, food, macros, drug protocol, supplements, anything you guys want to see, let me know. Want to keep putting out good content for you guys, but this will be episode 4 of the prep series. And if you have not seen the other ones, go check those out. But guys, thank you again so much for the support. Hope you enjoyed the video today, and I will see you guys in the next one.